I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit more information in regards to our probably most asked question, which is what is the main differences between our bridal outlet that I'm currently sat in and our main bridal suite. So we're going to talk about all the differences between the two suites and kind of what is most beneficial depending on what kind of bride you are. So obviously the most common question is what is the difference between our bridal outlet and our main suite gowns? So our bridal outlet that I'm currently sat in at the moment is for gowns that are purchased off the peg. And what that means is you're trying all of these dresses on with, obviously we have a wide variety in here. You're trying them on, and if you find the right dress, then it goes home with you that day. So you are literally purchasing off the peg. Our main suite gowns are for gowns that are made to order, so they would be ordered in the right size in your preferred colourway, and these would be ordered directly from the chosen designer, and these can take anywhere between 4 and 8 months to order into store. Secondary to that is the main difference is the price point. So all of our bridal outlet gowns are £1,500 or less and are therefore you're saving up to 70% on each dress individually. And our main suite gowns range from about £1,500 to about £4,000, again depending on the dress and the designer. Our second most common question is which suite should I book? Now this, you should consider two things when you're debating between which suite to book is A, how much time do you have? With that being said, for example, if you were getting married this year in 2025, we would be quite pushed now to order a new dress for the end of the year, given that time frame for ordering is anywhere between 4 and 8 months. If you're obviously getting married in 3 months' time, we would push you more towards the bridal outlet because you would have a little bit more option in what's available to you. And secondary, as much as it's always a tricky one, is kind of where you're comfortable financially and what you're happy to spend on your wedding dress. Obviously, our bridal outlet gowns are saving up to 70% and all under 1,500. So if you're more comfortable within that budget, then we would say then the bridal outlet's more the best option for you. So where do the dresses come from and why do they end up in the bridal outlet? So all of the gowns in here are gowns that have been in our main suite at some point, and they have either been discontinued by the designer, so they're no longer able to be put into production to order from, or they're dresses that are slightly older season now and we have something a little bit newer that we've replaced that particular dress with, or there are dresses that the designer themselves are looking to get rid of as a sample and we then are able to put them in our bridal outlet to offer them at a discount rate to our brides. Have they been worn? Is another question that we get asked a lot of, and the short answer is no. They haven't been outside the boutique and then come back to us. They are simply sample gowns that we've had in our main bridal suite that have been tried on by brides or by ourselves as bridal stylists, and for whatever reason, whether it's the designer or ourselves, have then ended up in our outlet suite. We are super grateful that our brides understand our please don't wear fake tan policy, and we don't use any pins on our bridal dresses to ensure that a dress is kept in quite a good pristine condition so that when it comes to our outlet suite, you're getting a great quality dress for a really great price. Sizing. Another thing we get asked a lot about is the sample sizes available in our bridal outlet. So this really depends on where you kind of land in a bridal size, and generally as a rule of thumb you will be a size bigger than your normal bridal size depending on the style of dress that you're deciding upon. Our sample sizes in our outlet range from an 8 to 16, and each and every one of our dresses that are in our bridal suite are on our website under the bridal outlet section, and we have also put the measurements of each dress in there, and the measurements are the bust, the waist and the hip measurements per the designer's size chart. So what this means is if it's a size 12 for example, this is the designer's measurement guide as to what their bust, waist and hip is for that size, so that sometimes you can kind of preemptively know, right, okay, there's 6 dresses in my size in the outlet, so I know that I am going to have lots of option within that. How long will a dress be available? That is a question that unfortunately we cannot answer. It is very common that we get asked this question during appointments within the outlet, and it's really hard for us to answer because it really just depends on the brides and also the dress. We can have a dress that we put upstairs in our bridal outlet and 4 hours later a bride comes in and buys it. We also could have a dress sitting here for 6 months and nobody's really tried it on, and then all of a sudden 3 brides want to come and try it on, and it's really first come, first serve. So it's really hard for us to answer that question, but we would always say it's not about when you should buy a dress, it's when it feels right to buy a dress for you and when you're ready to find the dress. Can I think about it? Short answer is absolutely. Of course you can think about it. We want to ensure that you have the perfect dress for your perfect big day. However, we also have the duty to let you know that each and every dress within our bridal outlet is one of one. What that means is there is only one of each dress within our bridal outlet, up to 70% off. So there is a chance that if you unfortunately decide that you're not quite ready to purchase that dress at your appointment, there is the chance that another bride will come in after you and purchase that same dress. Now, we don't tell you this as a sales tactic to force you into purchasing a dress. We simply tell you this because it's a one-of-one dress. If you have any questions at all, or we've not covered something that you're curious about in this video, please do either pick up the phone and give us a wee phone, or you can Instagram message us, Facebook message us, or you can send us a wee email, and we'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions.